everyone, it's me Harshita, the founder of the Ashtavakra Talent Academy. Today's topic is the power of gratitude. I am sure and I know all of you must have heard a lot of things, must have read a lot of things on gratitude, and you must be knowing what is gratitude and what all it can do for you. Now, gratitude, most of the time, when we understand the state of gratitude, when we understand what all it can do for us, but still, we at the Ashtavakra Talent Academy has found that most of the time it does not produce the best sort of results that we want out of it. And gratitude as an exercise, we have come up with a research that when we interacted with a lot of our clients, we understood that there is three types of problems that they often mention, that I am responsible for this problem, and I have done this to myself, and I know everything about it. And these three problems that clearly shows the existence of ego there in the situation. And so that we understood that gratitude is not just a part of our thought, it is not just a part of our knowledge, but it is something much more than that, and this is how it should be. But a lot of us, we've read about gratitude, we know a lot about gratitude, and we think that we are doing what it needs for gratitude. It is not just a thought, it is not just a self-talk, it is much more than that. And for that, Ashtavakra Talent Academy has come up with two exercises. And before understanding these two exercises, I want you to get a clear look of how gratitude should be generated. Now, human mind has two different parts. One is emotional part and the other one is the rational part. In the rational part, there's always things like thoughts, ego, achievement, targets, ambitions, and a lot of knowledge. This is the part of rational mind. Now, on the other hand, there comes the emotional mind, where all the things that we feel, whether it is happiness, whether it is love, whether it is compassion, all of these wonderful emotions are the part of emotional mind. Now, have you ever heard, when you're about to do something which everybody wants your pure passion and your whole attention in, we often say things like, hey, do it with all of your heart. Just put your whole heart into that. Why do we say that? Why don't we ever say that put your whole mind into that? We never say that. It is because anything that you want to achieve in life, anything you want to cultivate, any results, any manifestations that you want to cultivate out of your life, or anything you want to achieve, anything you want to be successful at, you need your emotions to be connected with everything you are doing in life. And we often forget that when our rational mind or our ego, as I said in these previous three states that I mentioned, that I am responsible for everything and I am doing everything and I know everything. These three things are the whole reasons of that destructive state. And to remove it, we come to know that it is important for all the things that we are doing, even for the gratitude, unless it is coming from your heart, unless it is coming from your emotional side of your brain, unless it is connected with rational as well as emotional part of your brain, it is not coming inside of you. You're not filled with gratitude unless, if there is any single part that is missing gratitude, it cannot be completed. Because most of the time our rational mind tries to crush our emotional brain, saying that happiness is a condition. Happiness is not a state for you. And if we want to understand this better, I want to ask all of you that when God made us, it made us in the pure state of happiness. This is how we were made. That was our purest and the most permanent state. But now we say things like we want happiness. Now we say things like we are not happy, we want love, we want to be loved, and we also want to love. But why is it not happening? Why we are so inactive in our tasks today? Because when our rational mind started crushing our emotional brain, it is because we set conditions. Because the rational mind works on targets, it works on achievements, as I mentioned. So it will give that emotional mind some conditions to be happy. That if that target will be achieved, only then you deserve to be happy. And if you are happy for no reason, you are mad. This is what we tell ourselves. That we need to be more productive, more successful, we need to get more money to be happy. This is our parameters. It's written nowhere that you need a lot of things to be happy. But we set it for ourselves. And when we reach to our targets, we set more targets, more and more and more. It is never ending. And because of that, we often mistake gratitude that it is something to acknowledge. But it is something way more than that. Let me tell you, in Ashtavakra Talent Academy, the 2 exercises that we have come up with, one is the most and effective way to start up with gratitude. That is to be done before gratitude. And what's that exercise is about? It is divided into 4 parts. First is that you need to observe. Second, you need to accept. Third, you need to realize. And fourth, that you need to express. Now, in the first 2 part, I think you all must heard about the first 2 part, which is to observe. That means you need to first count, observe and just count all the best things you have. And the second is to realize what you have, is to acknowledge what you have. And once you acknowledge what you have, that means you accept it. And when you accept things, these two are the major ways on how gratitude works. And most of you people only use these 2 things. And if so, you maybe go to extent of realization. But let me tell you, when we all are doing the first 2 things, our rational mind is well connected with these 2 things. But in the last 2 things, when we come into realization and expression of gratitude, only then our emotional side, our heart and our emotional part of mind will get connected. Not before that. For an example, if you want to understand it better, how many times have you found that there is something stuck in your teeth? I think a lot of you, or maybe everyone has faced that in their lives at some point. That when you try to eat a mango, the fiber gets stuck in your teeth. A lot of time when you try to eat a barbecued corn, sometimes it gets stuck in your teeth. Similarly, when there is something wrong with our mind, have you ever noticed that how tongue goes and just gets to that one point where the problem is? Have you ever noticed that? Why is that so? Does the tongue ever realize that all the teeth are working properly? That all the 31 teeth around that one tooth is well formed and well working and well structured? Has that tongue ever noticed? But no, it only goes to where that problem is. It only goes and puts all the energy to resolve that one problem. And our brain will never stop until or unless we get that thing out of our teeth. Similarly, this is how our brain works. This is how our mind works. Our rational mind will only get stuck to where the problem is because it works very logically. But at some point or the other, we often forget and we do not realize it because we get so ruled by our ego. Our rational mind gets so ruled up by the ego, and it just doesn't understand and doesn't realize that what all that mind has. what all do we have in our lives. And this is why it is very important to connect your gratitude with your emotional part of the mind, with your heart. It should come from your heart. Gratitude is an expression that should come from your heart. And with this exercise, by realizing, adding up by realizing an expression, realizing that all the things you have are wonderful and equally as important as everything else in your life that you've just accepted. And after realizing, you need to express. You need to express from deep within your heart. You cannot express from your rational mind ever. You can only express from your emotional side of mind, from your heart, or even deeper from your heart. So this was the exercise number 1, which should be done before your gratitude. Now, there is very surprising exercise that the Ashtavakra Talent Academy has come up with for all of you. And even for the people who are thinking, who are believing that they are in the state of gratitude, and they must be in the state of gratitude. But it is effective, and it is going to help you more and more to get the most out of your gratitude, to see the changes, to turn your misfortune into fortune. Now, how to do that? If you're still feeling a bit inactivity in your life, and if you're still not able to get the best results out of your gratitude, it is because you may have not noticed how to make it more effective. But we at the Ashtavakra Talent Academy, we have worked hard for it, and we have come up with this exercise. This exercise is for everyone who is watching this video, for all the NLP practitioners working, and for all the life coaches working. And I want all of you to use this technique with your clients, use this technique with your friends, loved ones, or anyone you want to help. Now the technique is, right after gratitude, each and every day, just write 3 names every day of the people you want to help or you have helped. What you need to do is that write down 3 names of people. It could be either in your family, it could be either from your, it could be anyone from your relatives or your siblings or your neighborhood or even your colleagues or even just your random friends. If you find that they are in a situation, they are in a problem, and you can certainly help if you're sure about it, and if you know that if you feel like you want them to get out of that situation, if they are really close to you, what you can do is just go to them, just tell them solutions and what you can do for them. You could offer help of any kind. And if you feel so, you can go to any extent to help them. You can just get them out of their problem. It could be a very small problem. It could be a very big problem. It could be also be your family problem that is going on for some times, and you finally noticed it and you wanted to help. Just be aware around you. Anything that any people that you find, any 3 people that you find that you need to help, just help them. And write down their names each and every day after the state of gratitude. And you will be amazed to see the results of this exercise. When you will start working in this manner, using this exercise, it will remove all of the pain, it will remove all of the inactivity that you've been facing for a very long time, and it will make you feel more connected to every element of the universe. You will feel connected with a tree, you will feel connected with the sky, you will feel connected with the ocean, you will feel connected with each and every human being, because this is your way of expression. The last thing that I talked about before gratitude was expression. We realize gratitude. We live with gratitude. Gratitude becomes our form of self-talk when we accept an existence more powerful than us, and we be so grateful for all the things we have. But when we go into that expression, when we interact with everything around us, when we interact with the power that universe has given us, we become one with the universe. And this is how the gratitude gets to another level. Yes, the gratitude will work on another level that you've never seen before. This is how you can get the best out of your gratitude. These two exercises are miraculous exercises which I want all of you to do. And I'm so glad to share this with all of you after our research at the Ashtavakra Talent Academy. And I hope you all will follow it. And I also want all of you to do this exercise for 21 days with gratitude. The exercise that I spoke about before gratitude and after the gratitude. I want you all to do both the exercises, and I want all of your feedback in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, you can share it with your friends or anyone whomsoever you like. And subscribe to my channel for more such videos. I'll be coming up with a video on affirmations as well, and I'll be putting a lot of my insights on affirmations, and I'm sure and hopefully you'll find a lot more amazing stuff on that affirmation which you've never heard before, hopefully. And so this is why we at Ashtavakra Talent Academy, we always try to be authentic with our materials, authentic with our expression, with everything we put up in our work. We try to be as authentic as we can be, and more practical and more deeper, to help you on more practical and more deeper levels, to make you understand better all of the complexities of life. So we are here to help you, and I hope you like this video, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Till then,